What about the little moments that are not recorded? The night of the 2026 Weibo Night Awards holds an interesting story that makes the public wonder. Was it true that something was going on behind the scenes between Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan? Or is all this just an exaggerated coincidence? In this video, we will review the stories that make their names much discussed. The 2026 Weibo Night Awards event has again become a hot topic among fans of the Chinese entertainment industry. Like previous years, the event is not only a tribute stage for famous actors, actresses, musicians, and public figures, but also the center of attention due to the unexpected moments that take place behind the splendor of the spotlight and red carpet. This year, the public's attention is slowly turning to two names who are not actually standing together in front of the camera, but instead stealing the spotlight through stories circulating from behind the scenes, namely Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan. According to someone who claimed to have been in the backstage area since the afternoon before the event started, the atmosphere there was very different from what was seen on the screen. There was no cheering from the audience or the relentless camera flashes, but rather the busyness of the crew, the production staff pacing back and forth with headsets, and the artists waiting for their turn to perform with a much more natural expression. In the midst of that atmosphere, Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan were said to have been in the same waiting area for some time. Although they did not openly stand side by side, their presence in a relatively close space was enough to attract the attention of those around them. The witness mentioned that Bai Jingting came early and was seen having a light conversation with some of the event staff. Shortly after, Zhang Ruonan arrived accompanied by his team. Back then, there were no big greetings or flashy gestures that were immediately visible, but on several occasions, Bai Jingting was said to have glanced at Zhang Ruonan and gave a brief smile. The smile is not exaggerated, but it is clear enough to indicate a sense of familiarity. Zhang Ruonan replied with a similar expression, which the witness said looked sincere and spontaneous, rather than the formal smile usually shown in front of the camera. The story became more interesting when the witness said that there were several small gestures that escaped the public's attention. Bai Jingting is said to have noticed the conditions around Zhang Ruonan's seat, then gave a brief gesture to a staff member to help arrange the position of the chair and the lighting in the area. The action is not done conspicuously, even almost unnoticed by others, but for those who do, the gesture is considered a fairly personal form of concern. Zhang Ruonan himself reportedly realized this and had a small nod towards Bai Jingting as a sign of gratitude. On the sidelines of the change of the event segments, when the backstage atmosphere was a little quieter, the two were said to have been involved in a brief conversation. The witness could not clearly hear what was being said, but Bai Jingting's tone sounded relaxed, while Zhang Ruonan laughed softly several times. The laughter, according to the witness's confession, sounded light and loose, in contrast to the polite laughter usually displayed during formal interviews. The conversation didn't last long, as each of them refocused on the agenda of the event, but the brief moment was enough to leave an impression on the people around them. After the event took place and various official photos began to circulate, this story from behind the stage slowly spread on social media. Anonymous uploads claiming to be from the show crew are starting to gain attention, especially as the details conveyed feel specific and consistent. It didn't take long for Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan's names to start being associated in various online discussions. The hashtag combining the names of the two emerged and quickly topped the list of most popular topics on Weibo, prompting thousands of comments from fans and entertainment industry observers. Public reactions were mixed. Some fans welcomed the story with enthusiasm, judging the small behind-stage interactions as sweet and meaningful. Some speculate that the closeness may be rooted in an unannounced cooperation project, or even a personal relationship deliberately kept out of the public spotlight. On the other hand, not a few are more skeptical. They remind that the entertainment world is full of professional gestures and polite attitudes between fellow artists, so the story does not necessarily reflect a deeper relationship. The entertainment media also picked up this story, albeit in a more cautious tone. Some articles emphasize that to date there is no visual evidence or official statement confirming the rumors. Both Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan are known to have a good professional reputation and are rarely dragged into big gossip. This is what makes the story from behind the stage of the 2026 Weibo Night Awards feel even more interesting, because it is in contrast to their image, which has been relatively clean from controversial issues. Until a few days after the event, the agencies of the two artists had not given any response. No clarifications, denials, or confirmations have been released to the public. This silence actually adds to the curiosity, because in many cases, small rumors are often immediately dismissed through a brief statement. But this time, the silence seemed to let the public interpret for themselves what really happened behind the stage of the award night. In the end, the story of Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan at the 2026 Webo Night Awards is an example of how one small moment can evolve into a big topic in the age of social media. Whether the interaction is just a form of friendliness and professionalism, or indeed has a more personal meaning, remains uncertain. What is clear is that this story reaffirms that behind the glittering world of entertainment, there are many human moments that are not always captured by the camera, but are actually the most interesting story material for the public. So, after hearing the story behind the stage of the 2026 Weibo Night Awards, what do you think? Was the small interaction between Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan just a form of professionalism, or did it hold a deeper meaning? Write your opinion in the comments section, as your point of view may differ from others. Don't forget to like this video if you find the story interesting, share it with friends who also follow the Chinese entertainment world, and subscribe so you don't miss other exciting discussions. See you in the next video.